Hey everybody, this is Game Freak 10124. Welcome back to more Let's Play The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD Hero Mode 3 Heart Run. This video we're finally going to be getting to... There will be some story involved, but at least for a good chunk of the beginning of this video, like from the beginning on, I mean, and we're finally going to get to what is at least not the main part of the fun. We're still not at the nice fun goodness of Wind Waker quite yet, but we're at least going to finally get into some we're at least finally at a part of the game where it's going to be primarily gameplay over story and setting up the game and tutorials and all the stuff that's been in the past couple of videos. First off, grab one of these barrels, and you don't need to go for all these rupees, but I highly recommend go for at least these red ones. Whenever a searchlight comes up to you, stop and drop moving, meaning stop pressing on the control stick. Because even if you have a barrel on you, if you're caught moving under the searchlight, you'll get captured. Kind of surprised I didn't get caught there, honestly. Must have been out of the frickin' hitbox zone of the frickin' thing to detect that I was moving. Yeah, I'm fine on these, so... I could be remembering correctly. I hope I am correct in what I'm thinking is the case, that you want to intentionally get captured. You want to at some point, I do know that. I want to say it's now. I hope I'm not wrong. Like, for the fastest possible route to doing what you need to do to be able to get to where you want, where you're ultimately supposed to go, which is, of course, where you saw the seagulls flocking outside. Which is an indication that that's where Errol is at. Give me that blue rupee. Oh, Tetra's supposed to frickin' talk you through a stone. I don't know why it's not activating the frickin' action command, but whatever, game. Get here. Keep in mind you don't have your sword, because in the last video we saw it, so you can't use your sword, so there will be certain enemies you can't approach because you don't have your sword. Since you don't have your sword, you can't approach certain enemies, otherwise you'll get captured again like I just did there. But anyway, get captured intentionally, come here to this chest, and it is one of two key items that you'll get in every single dungeon in the game, the dungeon map. You can view it by tapping the map screen on the Wii U gamepad and even see rooms you haven't been to yet. That's useful. It also shows how many floors there are to each dungeon as well. I won't be hardly using the map at all too extensively, but you still definitely want to get the dungeon map in every dungeon. But anyway. Okay, so there's not a flame indicating where you want to go. So, one of these doors you want to go to. One takes you back to where you were, and you want to go... You want to take the other door that's not that. So which one is this? Okay, so... Well, we're gonna have a cutscene here. I need to see... Okay, yeah, this is where I just was, so I want to go back and take that other door. Also, that's how you progress. I want to go back. So I want to take that other door first. But where I got intentionally captured down below, that's getting caught by searchlights. So right now your primary goal, or not your primary goal, what you need to do to be able to progress is you need to deactivate all the searchlights. So, I want to say you get a certain item. Actually, no. Maybe I didn't go the right way. Okay, yeah, there's the ladder, so yeah, you want to come this way. This isn't the dialogue I would have got before, but ordinarily I skip it, but for the Let's Play I'll show it off. That's an uplink. There's a monster running the searchlight up there. If you could slay the monster, then just maybe it'll shut the searchlight down. Oh, but you're unarmed, aren't you? All you have is a shield. If I were you, I'd try to use my shield to deflect the monster's blows and see if I could make it drop its weapon. If you did that, you could pick up its weapon with A. That's just me. What will you do? The game obviously intends for you to do that, but there is another way of doing this. Okay, good. So, see this pot? Pick it up. It's got sticks in it. You can use those. I'm going to come back here so I have a chance to grab the sticks. I don't want them coming at me when I'm trying to grab a stick and hitting me, so... Now, previously, in the very interestingly enough, when you pick up items and use them as weapons, such as this and other items in the game, in the original, on the GameCube version, the same button you use to pick it up with, which is the A button, is also the button you swing it with. But they changed it to, or no, I guess it was the B button, because it's the A button here. Well, regardless, I know they changed it from the original GameCube version. I don't think so. Get out. Come on. Drop me the item I want, please. No, but get a dumb rupee. Freaking cheapskate. Anyway, instead of backtracking where you were, now what you want to do is... There's a searchlight over there. Oh, wait a minute. What the heck? Did I really take the wrong way? This is how I work. This is where I was before. Oh wait, never mind. Okay, I'm good. I thought I was in the right spot. Okay. I didn't think I'd messed up. Okay, yeah, you want to jump where I just did. Like, go up to eventually get captured, go where I went, take out that first searchlight, then drop to where I took, the path I took to get to where I'm at now. Follow my path. To my knowledge, this is the best path to go about taking care of these searchlights. And at the same time, getting intentionally captured is the fastest way to get the dungeon map as well, as opposed to going what you normally have to go through in the dungeon otherwise. I don't think so. Get out. Come on, please don't be a cheapskate. Stupid things. There's a spoil that these guys drop. They have a chance of dropping, and freaking both the first two I knocked out were both freaking cheapskates. Stupid things. Okay, now all you want to do is drop down here where I was before and proceed. Because before I went back this way because I accidentally taken the wrong door because I didn't know which door was which. And your indication of that you're moving forward is the torch above the door you're in front of is, or that you're looking at it's lit. If the torch is lit, you want to go that direction. If it's dark, you don't want to go that direction unless you haven't been that way yet. At least this first time through, when you need to knock out the searchlights because you can't defend yourself. Well, offensively, you can defend defensively, but since you don't have your sword to defend yourself offensively, you can't deal with normal enemies. There is one type of enemy in the game that you can see here that won't throw you in jail, and that is rats. And yep. This should be the other searchlight I need to knock out. Another view of the goals, where you're supposed to go. The game just wants to make sure that you know the correct direction to head in, I guess. This is the last searchlight. There's 3 of them. Come on, give me my spoil, please. The other 2 were freaking cheapskates. Come on, please give me my item. That's bullcrap. Plenty of times I've always had at least one of them. Well, not always, but I would say more than 50% of the time I've had at least one of them drop the spoil, not rupees. Freaking stupid cheapskates. it's no big deal. It's just the principle of the fact that all the playthroughs I've done, and I've had a decent amount of them where I've gotten at least one of the spoils, and I finally get to the Let's Play, and they're all cheapskates and dropping one single green rupee instead of the spoil. Stupid things. There's one other key item you get in every single dungeon, and I want to say I missed it. If I did miss it, and I do believe I did, I don't really care because I don't need it anyway. Because I never really do, other than the stuff you're required to do that's mandatory to be able to get through the game to beat the game. I don't hardly ever really do all that much else besides what you have to do in the Forsaken Fortress. I pretty much do bare bones minimum of what you have to do in the Forsaken Fortress, and other than that, that's it. I don't go out of my way to get any other treasure chests or anything. I've never cared enough to bother with it. But yeah, those guys, they've got fire lamps. If they see you, then you get thrown back in jail, so be careful. Now, as long as you've taken out all 3 searchlights, this guy right here is your last obstacle, and then you're pretty much home free as long as you don't fall back down to where you've been previously. But as soon as that, like, the camera zooms in and the music plays indicating he freaking seeing you, then you want to stop on the spot. Thankfully, I managed to be able to get past him, but I'm walking this way a bit further just to make sure I know he cannot see me. Now, it can be annoying when he captures you, and it's like, oh, when I get back here, come back here in the future, and I'm able to have my sword, I'm going to destroy you. But the game trolls you. If you want to come back, and if that guy captures you, like he has me in the past, and you want to come back later on in the game and get revenge, oh, hey, I've got my sword, now I'm going to kill you. You come back the second time, that freaking... Oh, also those enemies are called moblins. That freaking moblin is no longer there when you come back the second time later on in the game. It's like, come on, really, game? I want to get revenge on him for capturing me and throwing me in jail, and you're gonna freaking remove him from the area? Seriously? This is a bunch of crap. I wanted to exact my revenge, and he's gone. But yeah, sidling. Something we haven't done yet, but yeah, moblins are those enemies. But yeah, go up to the wall and press A to sidle. And another thing I haven't mentioned yet, when you're sidling, keep your thumb on, or whatever finger you're using, but most people would use thumbs, except for people that don't have thumbs, or whatever your situation may be if you can't use your thumb. But keep the button held down until you get all the way across. Because if you let go of it, then Link will stop sidling and then you'll fall. And then you'll chance falling down further than that ledge. And if you do, then you'll have to backtrack, and that can get really annoying. So be very careful with your sidling. Make sure you keep the button pressed at all times until you're done sidling across. But yeah, there's the sword. And that green guy is also a bokoblin. These bokoblins are basically one step up from the blue bokoblins. They are... I don't think they do any more damage, regardless of whether or not they do take more hits to kill. Both now early on in the game and later on in the game. Like, they take more hits to kill than the blue ones. But yeah, this is the epic mini-boss music of the game. Mini/mid-boss soundtrack.